Today we will discuss about the journey from mind to no mind. Because to work in this environment, in worldly environment, the mind is absolutely necessary. Because what is mind? Mind is bundle of thoughts. Thoughts of present, thoughts of past, thoughts of future. So most of the time, our mind is occupied with the thoughts of past and future. We are not exactly in the present moment. In the present moment, what decision I have to take, what work I have to take, what is my priority, we don't know. Because we are so much entangled with our past and we are so much worried and anxiety of future. So our mind is so agitated. So we have to relax our mind. We have to give rest to our mind. Sleep is the rest for bones and muscles. Sleep is not the rest for the mind. Actually, breath meditation is the rest for the mind. Many of you have experienced this, that when you are so much stressed, so you always used to take a long breath. You need so much cosmic energy. So we used to take long breath, and this whole pranayam science is based on the breath. So in these exercises, we enhance oxygen level of our body. But in meditation, when you are with the breath, there are no 100 and 1,000 ways of doing meditation. Only one way, simple way to do meditation is just observing your normal natural flow of breathing. Through ages, masters have discovered they have practiced so many ways to calm and relax our mind. But at the end, every master discovered that the easiest and simplest way to relax and calm the mind, to go from mind to no mind state, is breath. So they recommended the observation of breath. So when we are doing some work in the physical world, so we need some ideas, some information to work upon it. But when we are not doing anything, we need not to think, but we don't know how to switch off this thinking machine. Always we are thinking. In dreams we are thinking. What are dreams? Dreams are the unfinished work which we do in our dreams. If you want to eat something, and from you have the craving to eat something, and you could not manage it in the daytime, in your dream you will go to the restaurant and eat the same thing, because this is an unfinished work. So this, in dreams also, mind is occupied. Who is dreaming? Mind is dreaming. So that through the ages, masters told us that we have to give rest to this thinking machine if we want to do good work, if we want to perform better in any field. We have to switch off this thinking machine for some time. You can see, if any machine is running all the time, 24/7 it is running, so very soon this will depreciate. In the same way, mind is 24/7 thinking, and this thinking machine is about to collapse. And when it collapses, so people commit suicide. They are frustrated. They are not happy with their lives. They become addicted to drugs. They become addicted to liquor and so many smoking and so many other things, because they want to forget something. They are going away from themselves. They are running from their situations. So they take help of the outer resources, and which is again harmful to the body. So through the ages, masters have discovered this. If you want to give rest to your mind, so observe your normal natural flow of breathing. When you take any addiction, what will happen? For the some time being, you forget who you are, male or female, what is your problem, everything. You are lost. But it is temporary and it has so many side effects. When you observe your normal natural flow of breathing, it happens automatically. So the origin of universe is from the sound. From the sound, this universe was origined. So we have to go from sound to no sound, because when any soul enters into mother's womb, there are no words. There are only vibration and energy. The soul doesn't know whether he or she is Hindu, Muslim, in which family he is going to take birth, or what name of God he should recite, yes, she should recite. But the yogic science says there is some energy which takes care of that soul. And soul doesn't know any word. It only feels the energy and the vibration in the womb. But when it comes out of the womb, slowly, it starts uttering certain words after 1.5 years or 2 years. Then the words came into the picture. Before this time, the child only knows the energy and the vibration. So creation begins in the darkness. In that utter darkness within the womb, mind is in dormant state. Only soul and energy is functioning. So slowly, body is developed and soul enters into mother's womb and the life starts. And when the body, the instrument is fit for this worldly atmosphere, it comes out of the mother's womb. Till the age of 5 years, mind is at dormant state, because child has no thoughts, child has no past, no future. Child lives only in the present moment. And the science says child lives in delta state. And after a certain period of time, he is introduced to the words, and words are also energy transmitters. The child starts transmitting its energy and starts receiving energy of other persons who are talking to him. So yogi tried, practice to keep, always to keep the mind in flight mode, in no mind state, in no thought stage. And by the practice of this breath meditation, anyone can achieve this state. When in the child stage, mind is in flight mode, but that stage is unconscious. Child doesn't know that he is in blissful state. Child is in blissful state, but he is not aware of this blissful state. Slowly, when it comes out from that blissful state, the paradise is lost. Then with all the data bank, with all the information, with all the memories, all the words which get occupied in the mind, and it starts thinking of past and future. So slowly, there is no space in the mind to think new things. So the paradise is lost. So we have to gain that paradise back. Yogi always try to practice this no mind state. Always tries to be in the present moment only, not roaming in the past, not roaming in the future. Child is in unconscious samadhi state, and when the childhood gets over, child stage gets over, so we have to achieve that blissful state, that samadhi state, while we are living our life in this world. So to achieve that state, we have to practice breath meditation. Within 24 hours, according to our age, if someone's age is 30 years, he has to sit for 30 minutes to give break to the mind, to give break to the thinking machine. So crossing your fingers and closing your eyes and crossing your feet has a great science. 80% our energy is going out through our eyes, 10% through our fingers, tips, and 10% through our toes. 100% of our body energy is going into the outside world. From time to time, you have to lock these doors, eyes, hands, and feet, so that an energy circuit is formed. So when you cross your fingers, close your eyes, and cross your feet, so and start observing your breath, three things happen. First, when you are with the breath, slowly thoughts starting get subside. Mind becomes empty. The first stage. Mind becomes rather empty, in fact. It is not completely empty, it is rather empty. Still you are getting few thoughts, but the frequency of thoughts gets reduced. The second stage is when the mind is empty, huge amount of cosmic energy floods into the physical system through breath. This is the second stage. And the third stage is when our body is surcharged fully with the cosmic energy, it activates our inner senses. By and by, when you practice again and again this breath meditation, slowly you will see that you will be able to achieve that samadhi state, that blissfulness which you lost in your childhood. So you will know how to switch off this thinking machine and how to switch on this thinking machine. If you have to think about something, if you have to perform any work, any project, or any official work, or any other work, then mind is required to think how to do it. When you are not doing anything, just relaxing, so there is no need to think. So this is the Control Alt Delete button. When you sit with yourself, when you observe your normal natural flow of breathing according to your age, if your age is 30 years, 30 minutes you have to sit. If your age is 50 minutes, you have to sit for 50 minutes. So that's why sooner the better. So from the childhood, we have to teach our children to sit for 5-10 minutes, so that they are learning so many things in this stage. So they have to learn how to sit calm and quiet, to relax our mind, how to switch off this thinking machine, and when to switch on this thinking machine. When there is no need to think, you're not doing any work, so you have to switch off this thinking machine. And the technique to switch off this thinking machine is cross your fingers, cross your eyes, cross your feet, and be with your normal natural flow of breathing. In this way, you will save 100% of your energies. And when after doing this, you will do any work, you will do it with full energy, and the work will consume less time, less effort, and it will give you good results. So when I realized this science, when I was working in the corporate world, so whenever I used to get some time in my office, I don't have any work, I practiced this technique, and slowly, I overcome my physical issues, my mental issues, my emotional issues, and I was more happy, healthy, and blissful all the time. I started enjoying my life with this science of meditation, with this science of breath meditation. And then I started teaching this to all my colleagues and all my family members and all my friends. You all of you know that Jesus said, be like a child. What does it means, be like a child? A child is always in the present moment in a blissful state. So we have to be in that present moment all the time and in a blissful state. But when our thinking machine is on all the time, we can't achieve that state. So that's why we need to switch off our mind, live in the present moment in no mind state. And one wonderful quality of the child is curiosity. Why this? Why this? Why this? Why this? He doesn't wait for the answer. He keeps on questioning. But as soon as we cross that stage, we stop questioning. We start collecting answers. Child doesn't wait for the answers. He has so many questions. Why this green? Why this butterfly has so many colors? Why this is red? Why this is green? He keeps on asking. But as soon as we cross that stage, childhood stage, we keep on collecting answers. We forget to question why I have to do this? What is the significance? We start collecting answers. We start collecting database in our mind and we start working from that database. But child always live in present moment in curiosity state. He has so many questions and all the time he is connected with divine wisdom. The science says that we have 4 types of brain waves: delta, theta, alpha, beta. From the birth to 24 months, child lives in delta state, that is samadhi state. But child is unconscious of this state. When after 2 years to 6 years, the mind start functioning and he comes out of delta stage to theta state. Theta state is also very good state. It is healing state. It is called theta healing. I don't know if you have heard of theta healing. So this is the state of deep healing. So child lives in that theta stage, and 6 to 12 years, when mind starts functioning more and more, then the thinking machine is getting more and more thoughts from the environment, from the books, from the teachers, from the friends. Then it keeps on thinking and thinking. It lives in alpha state. Alpha is a relaxed state. You are enjoying your life. But from 12 years onward, the frequency of thoughts gets more and more. And it is beta state. Beta state is you are putting so much pressure on your brain, on your thinking machine. You are working on some very complicated project. And if you all the time, if you stay in that frequency stage, you will go mad. So from time to time, we have to come back to alpha and theta stage. And sleep gives us that stage. As child is unconscious of delta and theta state, in the same way, adult is unconscious of these states. And every day, every night, nature pulls us into that theta and delta stage. In the sleep, you are totally lost. When you have a good sound sleep, you are totally lost. You don't know, no ego, no body awareness, nothing. Just you are almost temporary dead. So in that theta and delta stage, body gets healed. If you have some pain, some problem in your physical body, and you have a good sound sleep, automatically without any medicine, your body gets recharged with during sleep with breath energy. So from time to time, we have to change the frequency of our thoughts. And to be in theta and delta state, we have to do breath meditation, the observation of breath. So the more we practice this observation of breath, the more we will be in theta and alpha state, the more we will be in the present moment. We will not drain our energy in past and in future, and we will completely focused on the work at hand, and with minimum effort, we will skillfully do that work. And it is very much required for all the corporates. When we are in a relaxed state of mind, we will get creative ideas how to perform that work. And when you do that work, you will see that you will achieve success. The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear your inner voice. Because of the outer and inner noise, we are not able to hear our soul's voice. We are not able to achieve our potential. So we have to calm and relax our mind through the observation of the breath. So it is not related to any religion, any caste, any culture. Everybody is breathing. So everyone can do this breath meditation. And this is the need of the hour. So thank you very much. I tried to cover up most of the points of this breath meditation in these slides. So if anyone has any question, please you can proceed with your questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you.